Hey guys, what's going on? Jake here, and welcome back to another episode of Bajcetics Boys. And for once, I have reviewed the footage before I've done the voiceover. We have got today plenty of packs. Then we move ourselves into completing the best evolution, barring Bajcetic and Ben Wood, the best specific evolution on the game. And by specific, I mean an evolution where you're forced to choose a certain card. This is definitely the best one. And you're going to see how well that card performs, fully upgraded as well. And whilst we're upgrading him. And then we move into evolving Benini, because that evolution expires tomorrow at 6 PM. So we need to get that one done. And then Dewsbury Hall's that Evo's going to expire for Dewsbury Hall tomorrow. So that means we can then put him into backline to frontline. And then evo him up whilst doing daily play and squad battles. They also brought out an icon evolution, but we'll talk about that more later. So yeah, I'll tell you the plan when it comes to all the evos and stuff. I have been planning it out now. I'm pretty sure I know what evos I want to do in order, so I'm just kind of hoping EA release some dodgy stuff that doesn't really warrant me completing it. So we'll have to see. So we also have Rivals Rewards in today's video. But first of all, we're going to pack ourselves a tradable hero, and it's going to be Viali, and 93 rated hero. Tradable. And this card does look really good. So when I packed him, he was worth 60k. He's now worth like 40, pretty much discard. He's like fodder price, pretty much. But I've just kept hold of him. I'm probably not going to sell him. I don't really need the 40k right now. I'm not that desperate for it. 83 by 20 here. That'll be for... Ooh, what did we get that for? No, I had to pick between an 83 by 20 and an 87 by 4. Because we are struggling on 81s, 82s, 83s right now. We've gone with the 83 by 20 to try and get some more 83s in the club. And we got a few. So, and Vidic. Well, we're going to have to try that card out. So, yeah. Other things that have been going on, I mean, in terms of the gameplay, it's been very mixed lately. I mean, in the last video, I was talking about how much I was, mucking up chances and stuff. And this video, it's not really going to change. But at the same time, it's not going to be the worst gameplay sessions we've ever had. But first of all, we have got an icon player pick. The last few we've done have been quite good. From this one, however, it's not going to be the greatest. We're going to get ourselves a choice between Thunderstruck Perez, Thunderstruck Figo, and Thunderstruck Xabi Alonso. We have a better Xabi Alonso. There are better Perez cards. There is also, I think, a better Figo card. But we're going to take Figo anyway, because why not? And then we also went in squad battles whilst doing daily play stuff and whilst completing the Xabi Alonso Golasso objective. And got ourselves Ledley King evolved. And there's that Xabi Alonso card, who we are going to be trying out today whilst evoing Peter Crouch. The next SBC we're completing is going to be Callum Hudson-Odoi, because what we want to do with him makes him look really good. So first of all, we got rid of Okocha and Modric in form, and then in that one we got rid of just fodder. I mean, nothing really too special went into this SBC. But this Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's a bit overpriced, but he looks quite good in my opinion. And then with the Evo we can put him in, he looks even better. So to evolve Peter Crouch and try out Xabi Alonso, there's only one team we can use, and it's going to be our Liverpool past and present. And this Liverpool past and present features Harry Kewell, and I haven't tried out the Robbie Keane yet, but he is like 40k, so if I ever wanted a cheap new striker, I'd probably just go pick up Robbie Keane because he used to play for Liverpool. So we may eventually try that card out someday, but we're going to be using this team in a 4-2-3-1. The reason for using this is because I wanted to play Szoboszlai at cam instead of striker. I still wanted to make sure Peter Crouch could get some balls into him. And yeah, I'm pretty sure all of this gameplay is old gen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all old gen. And this is all by myself. So into the first game we go. Virgil van Dijk, reset inside to Alonso. Boom, not that down to line the Harry Kewell. We got Peter Crouch trying to get himself into the box. He's the active Evo. Nice Elastico. Ball into Szoboszlai. May have done a bit too much there, but we find Alexander-Arnold. Dink it into the box, and look who's there on the volley. Peter Crouch. Nice start. Very nice start. McManaman winning the ball back there. Pretty much straight from the kickoff that this guy had. Kewell knocks it into Crouch. Back into Kewell. This guy's gone flying with a slide tackle. Harry Kewell one-on-one with the keeper. And he finishes it quite nicely. And we get ourselves a cheeky little rage quit in that game. I think we eventually made it 3-0. Yes, we did, as you can faintly see in the background. But the third goal wasn't that good, so we didn't clip it. Alonso into Kewell. into Peter Crouch, into McManaman. Nice little spin into the space, nice ball into Crouch, and that's a brilliant little finish. I mean, we're still a few wins away from Div 1. We are still at that point. We are struggling to get there. But that is a brilliant ball from Xabi Alonso through to Peter Crouch. He hits it on the volley. What a finish. And that is a good goal to put us 2-0 up in this game. We then knock the ball down the line again. Peter Crouch, one-on-one with the defender. Nice little ball roll to heel. Nice ball in the box. McManaman, across goal. A brilliant little goal there by the Liverpool past and present. That's going to be another rage quit. This Liverpool past and present is cooking right now, boys. And that puts us on the checkpoint. This is where we are. We're still pretty much at this point right now. Peter Crouch, second level completed. The first level was squat bowels, so we don't do that on camera. Then we played this team. Now that team is really, really good. It's not, Mia Hamm and stuff like that. It's Berbatov, so maybe there's a chance, but I'm going to have to wait and see. This guy with his George Best wanders into my box. Big challenge, big physical challenge from the big man Canate. We're going to try come forward. Soberslide to McManaman. Sees the run of Peter Crouch. You don't stop this lanky, spindly cunt. And he flicks it round the defender and on the volley at the near post. That's a brilliant little goal from Peter Crouch. And I did end up losing that game because we've cut. So, yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. We don't mind it. Harry Cool on the attack in the next game now. It's quite early on in the next game. Harry Cool, good ball over the top there from Risa. Cool's one-on-one with the keeper. Finishes it very nicely with the Travella. And then this guy actually manages to equalise, but he makes a mistake playing out from the back. Soberslide on the ball. Nice reverse elastico. Looking for the 1-2 with Crouch. Crouch drives into the... you naughty, naughty boy. You meta little rat. You'd be using game mechanics. Who'd have thought? I mean, you can't blame me for abusing game mechanics when I'm using a Liverpool past and present. Like, come on. And this guy probably was out-teaming me as well. I'm looking at the team. Vidic, Rijkaard, Company. Still better than the Liverpool team as Bajcetics has missed a sitter, which is a massive shame. This guy then makes it 2-2. So that's a bit annoying considering we just had a sitter to score. Alonso, though, sees the run of McManaman. We're through with 15 minutes to go in the game. McManaman, tight angle, and he finishes it wonderfully. This card goes under the radar, There is a reason that whilst all the other cards in this game are really dirt cheap, this McManaman's still worth a bit of coinage. We do, unfortunately, lose the ball there with Ben Woodburn, who still, I think, has an 100% record when he comes on the pitch of scoring. Alonso playing it out wide to Trent. Trent inside to Bobby Clark, fizzes it into Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn, nice little ball roll to heel. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Green times it. What did I say? Every time he comes on the pitch, he scores a goal. That's how good he is. He's so good. And then we play that. Yep, nice. But this guy was just doing that Skriniar Evo and went AFK, so I took my chance to score as many goals as I could for the Galasso Master. So there you go. And then Harry Cool in the end, 5 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, which is pretty good. In that game where the guy went AFK, I just got 1 goal with Harry Cool. So just to make sure it wasn't too bad. And I think overall we won 4 of them and lost 1, maybe drew 1. And then Xabi Alonso got 2 assists from DM, which was quite nice. And in the end, we bought that Harry Cool for 210k, and we sold him for 247, and he sold. So that was a decent bit of profit, and we finished the evolution for Peter Crouch, which is very, very nice indeed. So we were talking about that Callum Hudson-Odoi earlier going into an Evo. He's going to go in unleashing potential. Now, the reason for this is because he gets 2 dribbling and 2 passing, which means he looks like that, as you can see on the screen, with 5-star skill moves, finesse shot, quick step, which is quite nice as well. You give this card like an engine, hawk, a maestro, something like that, and he does look pretty good. Opening some packs clearly must have packed something decent. First pack, though, is going to be Aurelium Tchouameni. Or as, actually, no, we're not going to say what Ancelotti said. It'll probably get me cancelled because he did say a bad word. 85/4. What we're going to get? It's going to be a French right winger from Olympique Lyon. That is going to be Diani. And it's going to be a double walkout, which means our second player must be huge. And it is. It's Ginger Man Kevin De Bruyne. And it's a very, very good piece of fodder. And other than that, we didn't get anything else. But it's Diani and Kevin De Bruyne. So you know what? We're not going to complain at that whatsoever. And then EA decided to release an evolution that a Divock Origi fits into, and you can put him into it. He gets 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 99 shooting, but only 85 pace and 85 dribbling. So the thing with this card is that he can win headers, whereas all the other options either don't have the skills and weak foot, or they just lack in crucial areas. That Origi would be such a finisher. He'd be a fun card to bring off the bench at the end of games because he doesn't have the greatest stamina, or he'd be a good first half player. He's good for crosses, so you bring him on for Peter Crouch and you're looking at a like-for-like player. And then the Icon Evo, I have since packed Gary Lineker, who fits into this, by the way. You'll see him later. But these are the cards that fit, and having tried some of them, I'm going to say that the only card I'm going to do there is probably Xabi Alonso, because I reckon he's the only one that would ever maybe grace the first team. And he does get a pretty nice boost as well. This is the team we're going to be using to start off today, because we are needing to complete that Benini Evo. Hudson-Odoi's in the team along with Vialli, Alawairan. Vidic is there for the first time, so is Hudson-Odoi, and so is Benini, and James is in there for a rare start. But the rest of the players, obviously, and Vialli, are quite new. So let's see what we can do. So I accidentally launched into a new gen game, and the first guy I played against had probably one of the best teams I've ever played against, but Bompasta knocks it down the line. We're already 3-1 down in this game. Bajcetics wins it on the edge of the box, flicks it over his head, but cannot keep the ball for long, but he wins it back eventually, giving it into Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi, nice elastico, absolutely sends him, and we should be scoring that cutback. But this guy's team was just, he had the best version of Miaham, Patelas, Messi, Gullit, Sauer, Vieira, Zanetti, Renard, Akanji, Cafu, and Cech. That's one of the best teams you're ever going to play on this game, and he was actually okay at FIFA, and it's new gen. I'm not very good at new gen, and I couldn't get onto old gen. I was trying to get back to old gen so badly, and I just couldn't. So, we're 0-1 because draws are a thing. But Benini just decides, fuck it, I'll smash one. Decides to score that beauty to put us 1-0 up in this game. Bompasta cuts it inside to Vialli. We went for the power shot. Fortunately, couldn't pull it off. Rolfo into Alawairan, waiting for a run potentially. Gives it to Rolfo, out wide to Bompasta. Is there a potential for a ball into the box? Callum Hudson-Odoi, Elastico, into finesse, into the bottom corner. That is a 2-0 lead in this game. Hudson-Odoi slipping it through to Vialli. We really should have been scoring there. This Vialli is quite shit, to be honest with you. But we have a penalty, and you know exactly what that means. The captain is going to step up and take, and as normal, he's going to Panenka it down the middle. So let's see if the keeper's going to save it. Panenka down the middle, Stefan Bajcetic. Good goal. He's on the bench now. He's back from injury. He's on the bench tonight in our Europa League game against Atalanta, so I'd love to see him come on. This guy now on the attack, 50th minute. We are 3-0 up in this game, but there's always a chance he could score again. He comes down the line into Tevez. I should have tackled him once but twice, and my keeper's done a weird animation. That's just why new gen is awful. And this was my first old gen game. Ronaldinho, Red Mbappe, Best, Pires, Rolfo, Essien being evoed in that Icon Evo, Red Van Dijk. I mean, come on. And then this guy goes 3-0 up. This was my first game on old gen. Back on the gen I'm good at, and we play an absolute demon with a team 10 times the value of mine, and I just left. So, it is what it is. I think that now puts us 1-0-2 for the day in terms of games. And then we're into this game here against this Man United badge user. Smolarek inside to Rolfo. Smolarek back in the team. We were changing the team as we were going along. But Hudson-Odoi, that is beautiful. And then in the end, we end up bottling that game from there. And he had 1 XG in 4 shots and scored 3 goals. So we are now 1-0-3. And now we're playing Red Royce, Yaya Toure, Tahith Chong, which is a fun Evo to be fair, Campbell in that Icon Evo, and just an overall really Galasso themed team. Everyone's been packing such good Galasso players, and then there's me. I've packed no good Galasso cards, no good Galasso heroes. The only player from Galasso that's changed my team is fucking Peter Crouch. I'm not even joking. He's the only Evo player, other than Alawairan, but I don't even have the good one. I have the SBC one that's alright. It's just so annoying, but we've got to come back in this game. We've got to stop complaining about the pack. Look, maybe Tots will be our time as Callum Hudson-Odoi scores a green time finesse again. He is really good, by the way. Feels a bit dodgy on the ball sometimes, but it is what it is. We are 3-2 down. This corner is needing to be scored if we're going to get anything from this game. He doesn't bring the keeper out. He brings the keeper out, so we have to try whip it into the box. Go on, you got to win that. It comes to the edge. Reece James hits it on the power shot. Green timed. Oh, I know it's to draw. But yeah. And I think in the end that puts us 1-1-3? Yeah, 1-1-3 in rivals, which is awful. So let's see what we can do here. Hudson-Odoi, that is a beautiful little Elastico. Nice dribbling. Good left stick dribbling on Hudson-Odoi, to be honest with you guys. And then he's just scored a really nice goal. I mean, bit glitchy, but nice finish in the end. This guy then decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to miss a sitter. So that does me quite nicely. Marquez switching out on the left up on Pasta on that far side. 1-2 Hudson-Odoi and Rolfo potentially. Crouch knocks it into Hudson-Odoi. He sees Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch, ball roll, ball into Alawairan. Easy finesse, Al. Good finish. And that puts us 2-0 up in this game. We're trying to make a comeback to make that record 3-1-3 potentially. I would take an even record, to be honest with you. Hudson-Odoi and Peter Crouch linking up again. We get the ball into Hudson-Odoi. Nice little spin. We cancel it. Ball roll heel to the line. Almost bottled the chance, but it was very nicely worked and did deserve a goal in the end as Crouch picks up the scrapes there from the brilliance of Callum Hudson-Odoi. And this guy going for a kickoff goal. Is he able to do it? No, he's not. Maldini winning that ball back so much. Rolfo gives it to Callum. We do a little LB speed boost down the line, which is something I don't really use, but I play against people who do it. They don't really tend to do it well. But Crouch, what a little flick and what a finish. So that's 2-0-3, 2-1-3, sorry, as the record suggests. So we play against another mega team. I mean, every team you play against is mega. This guy's got Vidic and Cafu and Alawairan from the new promo. As I should have scored that with Peter Crouch, to be honest with you. I completely bottled the opportunity. But luckily, we have a corner. Benini into Bompasta, knocks it into the box. And yeah, I mean, we've wasted the opportunity, but we are going to eventually score. Little trickster from Rolfo on the power shot over the keeper. Beautiful little goal. Did deserve a goal in the first place anyway, so we'll take it. Bompasta whips it into Peter Crouch. Unfortunately, he's not able to win it, but Smolarek on the rebound, and we red-timed it. But this guy's distribution is poor. He gives it straight back to Bompasta. Rolfo and Bajcetics with a nice little 1-2. Crouch flicks it over his head. Oh, my word, he sent him. But then he's missed, but he scored by rebound. So you know what? We will be happy. We will take that from Peter as we are 2-0 up again. 2-0 up still, sorry. Peter Schmoller getting to the byline, into Crouch. Just a nice little low-driven finesse into the bottom corner. Beautifully under the keeper. And that's a 3-0 rage quit. So is that an even record for the days? That was now on a streak as well. And that is also the second level of Benini complete, which means we only need to play 4 rivals games. But after that, I was done. I was done for the time being with this game, and we decided to open some packs and stuff and do some grinding. We got Keen and Cool's shit versions because I don't pack the good versions of cards. We did get Lineker, but he's worth 40k, and he does look good in that Evo, to be fair, but it's just, I'd rather do Xabi Alonso. And then we decided today to log on and do another icon pick. Keen, Cool, and Rosicki's shit cards all going into this first squad, just along with some fodder. And that's the first squad done. We had duplicates. I think it was Lewandowski, Ender, Modric and Gulakshi. And then we claimed Rivals rewards to try get us the rest of the fodder to complete this icon pick. And that XP did turn us over to get an 85 by 4, which you're going to see as well. But yeah, I didn't open all the packs at once because we were getting a lot of dupes, you know, submitting squads like this with the dupes as we were going through. I think most of them were Bernardo Silva dupes, but, you know, is what it is. As that's another 87 squad done. And then we also have another highlight of a pack as we got the brand new Inform Boule. And I think she looks okay. And then we get just other fodder in there. But that should be enough now for us to complete another SPC squad. I didn't want to complete the icon pack straight away because we had so many packs. So I decided to put Bernardo Silva and Padgel into the first squad of Billing, who we are definitely going to be doing because he looks fun. And, you know, you could Evo him probably in the future. And then we decided to complete the final squad for this icon pick with a duplicate Kevin De Bruyne, and this is how it went. So that was it. Submitting that final squad of the SBC. Come on, we haven't had anything good lately from icon picks, and my mate's been getting Mateus and Gerrard, and I just want something good, please. I deserve something good. I haven't packed something really good in a while. EA Sports Vancouver, give me something good. Fuck off. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with packs. My pack looks dead. Let's hope Team of the Season is better for me because that is fucking dreadful. Yeah, brilliant. We got fuck all. Very, very good. We've packed nothing during Galasso to really scream and shout about. We've packed nothing from our icon picks and we've opened a lot of them. So it's just a really, really fun day for me, isn't it? And I don't know what the next promo is. I think it's probably TOTS warm-up, so that's why I've not saved Rivals rewards, because you may as well open them if there's not going to be anything in packs. EA tonight did make a mistake. They did release Sandro and Caputo, but they swapped their requirements around, so you can get a pretty decent-looking Sandro card for 25k. We have done him, and then that's pretty good, obviously. So, actually, wait, give me a second. I need to put something in at the end of the video. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I've done it, lads. Don't worry. As we have gone and packed ourselves a cheeky little Kevin De Bruyne and a Inform Rui Diaz. I think that De Bruyne is a dupe, so I'm not sure what we're going to put him into. But after the icon pick was so awful, I went, hey, why don't we just do a hero pick? Let's see what we can get. Surely it can't be any worse. These are the squads we submitted. And in the end, from our hero pick, we ended up getting a choice between these 3 useless cards. Nice. I took Brolin because he's probably the most usable, but, you know, brilliant. Into the next gameplay session then to finish off Benini, and we played that. And I've got to talk about this game, because this game was an absolute shambles. This guy was absolutely dreadful. Like, he was awful. But all this guy was doing was giving the ball to Ferenc Puskás and banging finesse shots. Actually, no, that was the only finesse shot he took. Because the other thing that he was doing was getting the ball with Ferenc Puskás, Trivellaing it at my goalkeeper from miles out, and it was going in. He was just spamming Trivellas with Puskás and scoring. His first 3 goals were 1 finesse and 2 Trivellas with Ferenc Puskás. In the end, we managed to almost pull it back to 3-2 there. And then we whip a ball in, get it on someone's head, go on Maldini, bang. I think in the end, this game ended up 4-3. We scored 3 corners because I couldn't score anything else. Because I don't know what was going on. This guy could move the keeper well, but he couldn't defend. He was awful at attacking. He was just passing the ball around the back with a mega team, like a 10 million, 15 million coin team. He was fucking awful at the game. And all he was doing was spamming Trivellas and finesse shots with Ferenc Puskás. Cheers, mate. Like, you're well good, aren't you? His only good goal of the game came from me making a mistake with Bajcetics when I aimed the ball to someone else, and he just gets it into my box and scores because Puskás can't be tackled. So that's just brilliant. That's just absolutely brilliant. And do you want to know what the funnier thing is? I'm not even going to fucking lose this game, because this guy's so shit that he can't time waste. We get the ball down the line to Alawairan. Schmollerek's making that run at the back post. Knock it in. And I've missed again. And I've missed another tap-in from his keeper. So we need a hero. There's Maldini again. I think he scored a hat-trick this game. And this guy was awful. So that puts us, what, 0-1-0. Brilliant. We've drawn our first game, lost our streak when we were 2 wins away from Div 1. And we had a 5.8 XG to 2.2. He scored 3 finesses or Trivellas with Puskás. 4 goals overall with Puskás that were bullshit. And I know I scored all crosses, but I made enough chances outside of that I bottled to win the game. So we're going to forget about it and move into the next one. Bompasta whips it in to Peter Crouch. We were 1-0 down in this game, 2-1 up now thanks to Peter. Unreal. He's so good. And then late into the game, Mbappe, Ben Woodburn. This guy's 3-2 up, but that is brilliant from Ben Woodburn. And maybe there's a chance of us winning this game. Nope, conceded a 92nd minute cutback. And then I played another game, and the guy had 3 FUT Champs Pro cards, as you can see, 5 Team of the Years with spamming skills, and he had 95 Ronaldinho. And I just quit at 2-0. So that means we are now 0 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. Good. Let's have some fun and get into the next game then. Actually, I think that 2-0 rage quit came after this game. Because Peter Crouch just scored a screamer there. That is a fantastic goal from Peter Crouch once again. And this game, I think most of my goals come from me just switching the play and building an attack on the wing. Alawairan knocks it down the line to Benini. Peter Crouch is there. We've knocked it in. Nice knockdown from Peter Crouch and a brilliant finish from Schmollerek. I love Schmollerek, by the way. We are definitely now going to win this game as we knock it long again into Bompata. By the way, this guy had no chances in the first half other than his goal. And then in the second half, he had 4 or 5 one-on-ones with my keeper and missed them all. And I just couldn't do any. I just didn't care enough to attack because I was just laughing so much at this guy being so shit at one-on-ones and under pressure. And then we're one-on-one. This guy should have had about 4 goals in the second half. We could have sweated it. We just walk around his keeper and score. and that is a 5-1 win. And he gets gridded on because he missed all the chances, not because I was being toxic to him. Then we play against this. So I think the record now is 1-1-2. Yeah, the record's now 1-1-2. We need to play one more rivals game to get this Benini evolved completely. So let's get in and finish this Evo. Rolfo gives it to Bompasta. Bompasta sends this guy for a packet of crisps. I love Bompasta, by the way, because she just does stuff like this. Ball in, Smolarek, tap in. Brilliant goal from Smolarek there. Nice movement. Him and Crouch using each other as decoys. Building out from the back again with Rafa Marquez. Gives it into Cafu. Cafu now driving down the line. Gives it to Alawaran. Alawaran into Crouch. Sees Smolarek making a brilliant run. Lovely touch from Smolarek. Lovely volley finishing to the bottom corner on his weak foot. Calm and collected, and Smolarek making a brilliant run again. Another brilliant ball by Peter Crouch. He's in one-on-one with the keeper for his hat-trick. Near post. Good finish. That puts us 3-2 up in this game against a player who was actually quite decent. Bajcetic, brilliant slide tackle. Benini into Rolfo. Rolfo got options in front of her. Gives it into Smolarek. Down the line for Peter Crouch. Lovely little ball to heel roll. He's got a sweaty open for Smolarek, and we bottle it. Good. That's just fantastic from me. What a bottle job. But we win it straight back again. Yep, this clip's long, but there's so much to include in it. Crouch into Smolarek. That is beautiful. Ball roll. We won't miss another sweaty. And that is a nice little finish there from Peter Crouch. And again, Smolarek doing God things. And this guy just glitches through with goal and Mbappe. And then I do some brilliant keeper movement in the one-on-one situation. And we make the save. And to be fair, if you just scored that chance, it'd be 4-4 right now. But it's not, and this guy's putting a lot of pressure on. He's done an offside trap, but his left back has not offside trapped with us. Ronaldo cuts it across for Smolarek, who caps off an absolutely outstanding performance to end off the episode. But that was not all from that 85/4. We did get Robbie Keane, again, his shit version. But overall, the good things are that we finished that Benini Evo, and we can now move on to starting our new Evo on Costas Tsimikas. We bought the Inform for 30k. And we spent 100k on that Evo for the Liverpool team because we need someone to replace Risa. So Ben Woodburn, as you're going to see, he's still keeping up his fantastic Div Rivals record of a goal a game, even off the bench. And this is how the team plays. Alisson, I mean, the only thing I can really say is that I'm happy with the defence. I do concede quite a bit, but most of the time it's jam. I do defend quite well. Benini, she's never going to get used. She's not that good. Alawaran's all right. Crouch is just 51 goals in 32 games, says it all. And then Smolarek, I did play like 20 friendly games with him that obviously don't count to the record, but he should have a much better record. And this was the Sandro I was on about. This is the bit I was adding in. He says Caputo. The comment, the amount of stuff is, the requirements, should I say, are that of the Caputo squad. So we are just going to complete this Alexandro. We'll keep him on the bench because we're trying to Evo Tsimikas in the next episode. But yeah, for 25k, a glitch little Alexandro, we don't mind it. Yeah, very, very, very nice indeed. So the team we are going to be using next episode, obviously once I've completed this Alexandro, who does look quite good, to be honest with you. Especially with an upgrade, he could be a very, very nice card indeed. But the team we're going to be using next episode is pretty much the same, other than we're going to have Xabi in there, and we're going to have Tsimikas in there. We're probably just going to play the same formation, Xabi at DM, Bajcetic as the other centre mid in a 4-4-2, and Rolfo on that far side. And that's all for today's video, guys. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new, and enjoy the rest of your Easter holidays.